Like I said, though, that does now tell me, though, where that key is.
I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
Yep. I don't really want to go to the basement, but that looks like it's the next step.
A lot of things got left behind in the whirlwind of that last night. My mom wasn't much of an optimist, but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive.
Oh, there's the key. Do we really want to go to the basement? No, probably not.
Mom said the basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
I mean, understandably so. Look at this thing. Nothing around here really seems like it's super clean by any means.
I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages.
Y'all, I really don't want to open this fridge.
I thought maybe she was hiding presents. It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that.
Man, that's dark. Can't really see what's going on. Oh.
I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone.
Oh, interesting. And there's
She
a
said after
generator
Barbara died,
down
he got
here.
as far away as he could. If there's a pattern in all these stories, I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
Okay, so here's Walter.
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years.
He stayed in the basement for 30 years.
On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week. But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane.
Spoopy Windex. Yes, Spoopy
Having a schedule,
Windex.
living for today.
There's a lot of Spoopy Windex.
I always expected to be dead tomorrow.
So,
But if you wait long enough, you get used to anything.
why is the house shake every single day? Okay,
Even a monster
so
on the other side of the door starts to feel normal. Almost friendly.
what in the
And
world
then
are we
one
just...
day, everything just stopped.
Interesting.
Whatever that thing was, it was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being
My
afraid.
dog's currently crying at my husband. So we've done the same thing.
It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years. I'm done waiting. I have to leave. Well, I still can.
Walter. Ah. So we're gonna get even farther down. Yeah, this is even farther into the ground.
I know it's out there, somewhere. Whatever killed Barbara. And Molly. And Calvin.
Oh.
Maybe
so there were
this was all a mistake.
So everything killed the same people.
But I need to stop living the same day. Even if it kills me.
Interesting.
Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it. I'm going to appreciate all of it, especially the food.
Okay, so the
I
same
don't mind if I
thing
only have a year left.
killed all three of
Month.
them, is what's believed.
Or a single week. I'd be happy with one more day. I can already imagine
This is
the
really
sun
pretty.
on my face.
Except for the fact that he literally just got ran over by a train.
Walter died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here. I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me.
I mean, how do you tell someone, hey, by the way, someone's been living in the basement for the past 30 years? Like, that's not smart.
Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter. But if she never told me about an uncle under the house, I can only imagine what else she was hiding. I don't want to make the same mistakes she made. Trying to bury something that's still alive. Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe 2, I thought it was
Who's the
time I
second?
heard the stories for myself. And found out what happened to everyone else. But
Yeah,
now I'm worried
like-
the stories themselves might be the problem. Maybe we believed so much in a family curse, we made it real.
Okay.
I don't know if I should even be writing this. Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me.
I am quite, excited and, like, happy with how
But I thought you
beautiful
should
this
know
all
about
is,
your
though.
family. And the history you're a part of. Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now.
My contacts are so dry.
I think the
Yeah,
people in
I'm
these stories
quite lost, to
believe
be
them,
honest.
for what that's worth. And when you look at the house, that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness, any of it seems possible.
Here we go. Back to the house we go. I was like, there's gotta be another
I
path.
think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it. What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house?
Girl got a point.
It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one. 3 of the gerbils are mine, and 2 had been my fault.
2 had been my fault.
Sven built the house, but it was Edith who designed the cemetery.
Interesting. Okay.
I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea.
Oh, I'm sure.
My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away.
Interesting. Okay.
She could see it poking out of the water at low tide.
Oh, that's the old house. Okay. Oh, we need to look.
Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night.
Where else do I go from here, though? I think this is kind of a dead end. I hit a dead end. I don't know where I'm supposed to go.
Edie's side was always easier for me to understand. But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from. She lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us.
Wow.
There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself.
This is very interesting.
But
So
looking
what do we
back
think,
on it
guys?
now,
Do we think that it was a monster that killed all of
if
them?
she told me there was going to be so much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
Oh, she's pregnant. I was like, where's the ladder?
I never met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common. They were both pretty intense.
Nice bear. Yeah, this is pretty intense. Not even gonna lie. Wow. Nice. Oh.
Sam spent his life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess
It's a
we're all
very
afraid of
lifelike
something.
photo. Okay. Or not.
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
That's like a child's gate. Gregory. And we know he was very young.
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it.
But Gregory was not even really a year old? Okay, yeah. Makes
I
sense.
think he saw things the rest of us don't.
Oh, that's interesting.
Time's over, Gregory. It's time to.
Did this kid have, like, special powers?
Hold on, sweetie. Hello? Sam, I told you I don't want to talk right now.
Oh,
I wonder what he saw.
there's more ducks.
What is
Get the
it?
ducks. All them duckies. Look at all them duckies. Oh, they're all following the frog too. Look how cute this is.
He reminded me so much of Calvin. Lost in his imagination. Whatever it was, he saw.
Oh my gosh, that's great. This is great.
It sure made him happy.
mean, if I was able to do this as a child, I would probably laugh at myself too.
I know how silly it sounds.
There it is.
But I worried about a baby being too happy. But I could feel her slipping away.
Sorry about that, Gregory.
Oh.
I know you did everything you could.
Dang.
Maybe if I hadn't called that night.
Damn it. Hold on, I don't want Gregory to hear this.
I wish he could have told us about the world he saw.
So the kid drowned.
There's so much I don't understand
It's so sad.
about Gregory. About everything. But I know what happened wasn't your fault. I'm sure he's happy.
This is great, but also
We
like
want you to be happy.
super sad.
Good luck, Kay. Love, Sam.
Dang. I love how Kay is just like this little leaf. So like, it looks like she was a significant other, but not a family member.
I can't imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and yet. A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea. Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard. My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart.
This is so like
I tried to talk
relaxing.
him out of it, but though he'd never met me. We don't need a stepmom, were the words that
I now pronounce you husband and wife. Make this cry.
Oh, just kidding. There it is.
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined and as a sign held up his middle finger.
Nice. Bratty child. I love it.
Wind picked up and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent. The rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made. The thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power. But all my father said to this was, "Make the music louder."
That's probably not a good idea. Strike my kite! I'm almost positive that's how the kid dies. So now it went? only took forever
I
for
wish
the
that I
storm
could
to
truly
brew.
say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea, and foam. But I didn't. Until we found you.
Yikes. So he had kind of been blown
She never
away.
talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
Really?
My mom moved up to the loft after her brothers died. At the time, it
Let me
was
tell you,
as
this
far
family
away.
had to be in shape. That's one thing for sure. This family had to be in shape.
My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. Religion was another thing my mom never talked about, but I think it helped her a lot after her dad died. She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
Okay. This is a very lifelike picture again. Like, that's kind of
Lewis was born a year
interesting.
later. When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go. I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back. And to see kids in the house again. The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that. And for
a
a
little
while,
schoolroom.
things were good. Almost normal. But it didn't last.
Oh,
The
jeez.
beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle. After Milton disappeared, the only thing he left behind was a room full of paintings.
Interesting.
Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
He's still questionable. We don't
I
know
was
where
four when
he
Milton
went.
disappeared. Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors. Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out. Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Lewis blamed himself. After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the cannery. Everyone always told me to stay out of Lewis's room.
Interesting.
Except Lewis.
Sitting throwing rocks across the